having to like lie in a bathtub filled with ice after doing this for 4 hours is a little depressing.
Yeah, we used to do it all day.
It's a little depressing.
Use it or lose it. We lost it, baby. We lost it. Here we are again.
Here we are yet again, another time.
I feel like you guys have you know what we're doing now?
It's still the same show.
Same show, different shirt. No.
No, this one
This is
pink.
different.
Whole color spectrum to work with.
That sounded heavy.
That was heavy. I feel like it's like a jar with a twisty top.
Is it like a jar of gravy? Marinara?
Olives?
Peanut butter.
Oh, peanut butter.
Peanut
Okay,
butter.
now we're talking.
A very big jar of
A
peanut
giant
butter.
jar of peanut butter.
I feel like there's so much you can do with peanut butter.
There's so much. It's like soup. It's such a versatile ingredient, and it's pretty delicious in anything you put it in. So it's hard to go wrong with. This is the anti-lime jello. Since it is peanut butter, we can do like a multi-plate jam kind of thing.
A peanut butter feast.
A peanut butter feast. A peanut butter tasting.
In an hour?
In
5
an hour.
courses?
5 courses.
Can we do that?
We'll do pre-dessert and dessert.
Pre-dessert and dessert. Whoa, okay, all right. When you go to like a fancy tasting menu, they usually give you something like palate cleansing before you go into the main dessert.
Yeah, to kind of shift, to kind of tell you, okay, we're shifting away from the savory courses and into the sweet courses.
I think the classic is sorbetti.
Sorbetti.
Should I make peanut butter sorbet? I feel like peanut butter sorbet won't be refreshing.
It sounds heavy because that's just peanut milk.
A nice pre-dessert might be like, what if it's like frozen fruit with peanut butter?
Like peanut butter and jelly. Stick with me here. Peeled grapes.
Wait, hold on. Could it be just a study in peanut butter and jelly, all 5 courses?
Ooh, yes.
That sounds
Okay,
fun.
even better.
Yeah, that
even
sounds better. I like
More
that.
See, it's all about parameters.
Parameters.
It's all about parameters.
Yeah,
Okay, so everything from a muse to dessert
It's peanut
needs
butter
to
and
be
jelly.
peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, I like
in
that.
different forms.
Yeah, and we can bring in any fruit for jelly.
Yes, that's perfect.
Oh, we should start in order. We should start with an amuse. Okay, a muse, right? A muse is usually 1 bite to get your palate going, something really flavorful.
I was thinking like a bunch of really crisp, cold vegetables sliced really thinly.
But a muse is 1 bite. Oh, 1 bite.
1 bite
Oh.
on a little spoon, and with just a little bit of like a really light fish saucy dressing.
Could you do, what if you did on like a little skewer?
Oh, even nicer. So it's like
in
a
the
nice
dressing,
little bite.
and then can we find a rock to put it on?
Ooh,
We'll bring
yeah.
a rock from home.
We have multiple rocks.
Then that's our first course?
That's good. I like that.
Okay, and then second course, a mousse?
I like mousse.
Mousse?
And then like piped on a plate.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I was thinking. With like rolled out shards of bread and like kind of that kind of
Can
deal.
we do this in an hour?
Yeah.
All right.
It'll be fine.
So what if we do like a verjus? Or we could like plump grapes in verjus.
What if it was raisins?
I meant raisin.
Oh,
I meant
okay.
later grapes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You can't plump a grape. Later grapes, raisins.
Old grapes.
Old grapes. I want like peanut butter powder with that. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Entree.
Entree. I want to like glaze something in some peanut butter.
What about pork?
Let's do pork.
Could we do a bread mousse? Like a bread puree?
Yeah, bread puree. That
Bread
sounds good.
puree, glazed pork.
That's sour cabbage with
like
grape
currants
jelly.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, currants.
That sounds good.
It's currant season.
Yeah. How do we make that look stupid? It'll look stupid.
It'll look stupid. It already like just listening to the components, describing them like
Yeah.
ribbons of chicken liver, shards of toast. It's already stupid. We're already there.
Yeah, so the key to a good tasting menu is everything has to look a little stupid
Yeah.
and be very pretentious, and everyone's going to be hungry at the end of this. Pre-dessert, we got to keep pre-dessert super easy. What if we do like blitz up some ice in like food processor or something, and then add like frozen fruit to that and blitz it up a little bit more, and then do like a peanut butter fudge on top. Or maybe at the bottom, and you dig through the ice and you
it's
get
like
the
chewy?
warm
Yeah.
fudge.
That sounds good.
And then peanut butter dessert. This is a lot. Should we
It
just
is a
do
lot.
4? Let's just cut it at 4.
Fine.
I'll make the pre-dessert more substantial.
Okay, yes.
Maybe add
Then-
some candied peanuts,
Okay.
and I could probably make a quick ice cream, maybe. Who's gonna sit down? One of you have to sit down and eat it. Can we like?
'Cause we have to serve it.
tablecloth and serve you.
We have to. There'll be some tableside components as well, so someone needs to
Volunteer.
Volunteer. Emily from the crowd.
I think that. First course.
We'll call it the crudité skewer that we dress with like a spicy fish saucy light peanut butter dressing.
Chicken liver mousse, verjus raisins, shards of white bread, and peanut butter powder.
Shattered shards.
Shattered shards. That's what you call ripped bread. Entree.
Braised and glazed pork shoulder in like a peanut butter glaze on top of a sweet and sour cabbage that has jelly in it, and then that's on top of a bread puree.
What did you make the other day that was really good with the currants on the eggplant? That would be nice on here. Oh, you want to do eggplant?
Let's do that instead.
That was really tasty. And then
dessert.
I'm definitely going to do the fruit ice, and then the peanut butter fudge, some candied peanuts, and then I'm going to try to do the peanut butter ice cream.
It's definitely going to be tight. It's
Yeah.
not going to be. We won't be like hanging out and having cocktails in the middle of this.
Should we
But
make a peanut butter cocktail the first time?
what if it's
That
like
sounds
a,
gross.
no? If it's like a great martini, but like the roll of the olive was like a really salty peanut butter thing.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I think it's safe to say we're fans of peanut butter.
Yeah, we like peanut butter.
We may need
Not-
another
it's-
try.
Yeah.
I feel like mathematically this is impossible. There's just not enough time, right? We're trying to dehydrate something.
Yes, the time will be very tight. Time will be very tight.
We're braising, we're dehydrating, we're making ice cream. Everything might fail, but I mean, if we're at the end of the hour and we fail, fine. But we're still gonna finish the meal so that we can eat it. Yeah?
Let me just read through this really quick.
Can we do one more quick?
One more quick run through.
We just need to keep communicating on this one.
Yeah, that's
'Cause-
going to be key.
Yeah.
We got to keep. We need to know where each other is on their list, and if at any point we feel like we're falling behind, we need to let the other person know right away.
We should, once one of us is done with something, we should cross it off and tell each other.
Yeah, sounds good.
So we're constantly like,
So we can look at this list throughout the hour. Okay.
and then if by some miracle we're looking good, let's add an extra course.
Yeah. That sounds great. Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Ice cream. So I'm going for just a simple Philadelphia style ice cream. No eggs to keep it quick, and I feel like there's enough stabilizers in here that we should be good. Big pinch of salt. I don't want to overdo the sugar because the peanut butter is already sweet. If you put too much sugar in an ice cream, it won't freeze properly. But if you don't put enough, it won't freeze properly. Delicate balance.
So I'm just crushing some ginger, garlic, and shallot for my braising liquid. So that's just a pork shoulder. I'm gonna sear this guy.
I normally like to pre-chill my ice cream machine, but I forgot. Oh, I think that's gonna be good. I think this is gonna overspin really fast because it's super high in fat, so I gotta keep an eye on it.
So I'm just looking to get some color on my aromatics back here. Then I'm gonna add my spices. And I'm just looking for a sear on this shoulder.
What's our time? 56 minutes.
I'm not gonna cook the livers through. I'm just looking to get some nice color on both sides. I'm happy with the color on my veg right now. So I'm gonna add my spices. The herbs just need to toast for a bit, and then I'm gonna go right in with the stock. And that's gonna halt that high heat so my aromatics don't burn.
I'm gonna use meringue powder so I can hydrate that with this black currant juice, and it'll hopefully be really nice and tart. We added the meringue last minute because we think we need it to put like a buffer layer between the hot fudge and the cold ice cream so it doesn't melt.
I'm happy with the color on my livers. It's a really nice sear on them. That's gonna really deepen the flavor. Really nice color on the top of that shoulder. I'm looking for the same on the other side. Then I'm gonna go right into that pressure cooker. I'm about 2 minutes away from blender.
Blender is ready.
Thank you.
time. 50 minutes. Wow, it's a party now. Also gonna get this simmering because I'm gonna plump up some grapes to go with our chicken liver mousse.
I'm really good on both sides now, so I'm going right in there.
That looks nice, right? Right? What a pretty color. So I'm gonna keep this nice and thin, so hopefully it dehydrates in time. If this doesn't work, it's cool. We'll survive. But I think it's worth giving it a try. It's gonna make it really cool.
Pork's in the pressure cooker, about to blend liver mousse. I'm combining my cream, shallots, garlic, flambéed gin, the fond from the livers, and the livers in a blender. And I'm just gonna blend that until smooth, and then emulsify butter into it. So I'm just adding it, just cold cubes of butter. The heat's gonna melt it, and it's gonna emulsify really nicely into the mousse.
Remember to keep the sink clear so you can depressurize.
And of course, the finishing touch in every chicken liver mousse, a spoonful of peanut butter.
Meringue in.
Meringue in.
Where are the raisins at?
Raisins.
47 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna move into eggplant.
Moving into eggplant.
Maybe we're gonna be okay.
Maybe we'll be fine. I'm going into a sheet tray just because it's flatter. It's going to cool quicker.
So cute, come on.
Right now, I'm gonna make a pickling liquid to pickle some of my vegetables that are gonna go on a skewer.
So I'm gonna make a peanut butter fudge by taking, this is the caramel left over from the banana cream pie. I'm gonna add peanut butter to it. How are you doing, little guys? So cute, my God. So we're treating the eggplant a lot like the pork. It's gonna be alongside the pork, so they're kind of mirroring each other in terms of technique. They're both little braises with similar flavors, but the eggplant's just gonna be a little brighter and lighter with tomatoes in there. So I just wanna get the tomatoes to burst and make like a little flavorful liquid, and then we're gonna braise our eggplant in there.
So I'm just gonna let that sit together and let that pickle. So now I'm gonna roll some bread, super thin. And I'm gonna toast them, so you're gonna end up with like a bread cracker. I'm melting my butter for the toast shards.
37 minutes. Yikes. The time is going by very fast. That looks grainy. I think I can keep going. It's turning up weird. Not looking amazing. All right, brand new Roboku.
Oh no, you're just crushing ice in there.
This is gonna be for our first course service. I'm just getting the ice done so that I can make some messy stuff in here and not have to wash it out for this again.
I'm gonna brush these with butter. Toast in the oven.
Toast in the oven. So I'm gonna do the berry ice. What's our time? 34. So this is gonna go on top of the peanut butter ice cream for the dessert. Okay, this ice cream is weird, but we're gonna roll with it.
It's ice cream.
It didn't overspin, it just looks like it did.
Okay, cool.
All right, peanut butter powder. It's happening.
It's happening.
Berry ice. Oh, peanut butter caramel, are you okay? You went too far. You burnt. You know, burnt caramel is delicious, right? I'm gonna say that this was a happy accident. Eggplant's tender. I'm just gonna take it out, reduce this. 30 minutes.
So I'm building the skewers that's gonna be the first course. So it's an assortment of fermented, pickled, and fresh vegetables. So it's a study of the season.
What's our time? Oh, jeez, this is going by very quickly.
Skewers are done?
Skewers are done. I'm gonna do peanut butter powder.
I'm gonna start on bread puree and spice nuts.
So we're just gonna blitz up peanut butter with salt and tapioca maltodextrin in that like It's, what is it? Is it technically a sugar? Mm-hmm. And it just like sucks up oil. So like a lot of fine dining places make like olive oil powder. So we're bringing in that classic technique. 25 minutes.
Oh, it's 25 minutes.
It's flying by. Before I turn it into powder, I'm going to use some of this to make my peanut butter balls for the martini.
So now I'm going to toast some peanuts and some salt, sugar, and spices. This is going to be a garnish for the dessert.
This could be a total disaster, everybody. 23.
Spice nuts are done?
Spice nuts are done. I'm going to lose the chantilly.
Okay.
This is for our martini balls. We're going to spice it up with a little ancho chili powder, some crunchy salt, and then I'm going to roll it into balls and freeze it.
What's the time?
21 minutes.
So making a peanut butter vinaigrette, a little soy, the juice from those fermented berries. And this is some Polish black currant juice.
I'm thinking of reducing some of this black currant juice to pour over like a snow cone.
Whoa, I like that idea a lot.
Okay.
I like that idea a lot. That's for the bread puree. Pan was too hot. I need to start over.
Blender.
Thank you, blender.
15 minutes. I just want to cook it down as a syrup to pour over the ice. Hopefully, it'll cook down in time. Meringue is not meringue.
Meringue is not meringue.
No, meringue is not meringue.
What's the time? I'm just gonna flip it over, let it get a little toasty on the other side, and then they should crisp up as they cool.
Let's make this faster. 10 minutes.
Meat is a little tougher than I would like, but we're
Wait,
gonna roll
why don't I
with
make
it.
a martini?
Make a martini. That's what we all need right now.
Oh God.
I'm gonna toast my breadcrumbs with a
my
little
God.
bit of butter. What is that? Oh, the shaker.
Oh my God. Is there like a trick? Okay, I give up on that.
You going for another shaker?
No, this is the way we make cocktails at home. Okay, I'm just gonna plate. I'm gonna go cocktail, and then I'm just gonna start plating. Plate
Okay,
first
sounds good.
Course, plate second course, and then I'll plate dessert. Who doesn't love a jelly cocktail? Whoops! Look at all that gin.
I'm making the glaze for the pork. So this is a take on the Italian bread sauce pera that you serve with bolito misto. So we toasted some breadcrumbs and butter, and we're just loosening it up with the braising liquid from the pork.
7 minutes. Chicken liver mousse. How are you doing, Ham?
I'm just trying to finish up this glaze.
What's our time? 5.5. Forgot what we were doing on here. We got bread. We got raisins. And that's
While
it.
this glazes, I can help plate.
3.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes.
You can go right into dessert. I'll go into main.
Okay. 1.5. Oh, hey, I forgot about that. I was trying to avoid that from happening. 60 seconds. 30 seconds. Oh boy. 10 seconds. That's not quite the ice cream I had hoped for. Ice!
You did it!
Ham didn't make it.
I did not make it.
He didn't make it. What's missing? The pork?
Pork, that's it.
Oh,
So close.
so close. Welcome, Emily,
Thank you.
to the one-time only peanut butter and jelly pop-up.
You guys said to dress up, and I couldn't fit into my tuxedo.
Yeah, so the challenge was peanut butter. That was, and dinner and dessert in 1 hour. And
That
then
was it. And we threw in a couple of extra parameters.
For the hell of it.
For fun.
So, should we begin with the beverage?
Let's begin with the beverage.
Okay, so for myself, I made this gin martini with Concord grape jelly and some peanut butter balls that are like spiced up with ancho chili. But you're gonna get a special NA version with a little black currant juice that's been spiced up with some of the fermentation liquid from the currants. So it's a little savory, a little funky.
I love the peanut butter and jelly color palette of this cocktail. Thank
Cheers.
you. Yeah, let's cheers. Ah,
First course.
Crudité.
So we have some fermented, some raw, and some pickled vegetables.
With a whisper of peanut butter vinaigrette. Because of my proper culinary training, we're coming from the right.
Just like picture you're walking through the market. You want to grab a bite of a radish.
Okay, so the next is chicken liver mousse. So then that's a little bit of peanut butter powder. This is Wonder
This is
Bread.
Wonder Bread.
Classic.
Wonder Bread that we rolled out thin with a rolling pin and then just completely saturated it with butter and then put a sheet tray on top to keep it flat and then just kind of toasted it in the oven. So it almost tastes like pastry.
this mousse is so good. I love the peanut butter powder with the mousse.
I really like the little pop of sweetness from the raisin to it, like kind of lifts. When you get a little bite with the raisin, it's like, whoa, there's a raisin here and it's making everything okay.
Yeah.
I usually don't like the meat course. This is a good meat course, yeah. The eggplant is just seared and then it's braised with some sun golds, ginger, garlic, Thai chili, and on top of it are white and red fermented currants.
The pork is seared and then braised in bone broth, and that is served on top of a pera, which is an Italian bread puree.
Peanut butter and jelly. Is it fun eating while everyone watches you? Okay, dessert. So I had the leftover caramel from the banana cream pie that I mixed with peanut butter, and then I accidentally burned it. But I think it kind of added a cool flavor, so we rolled with it. And then to protect the cold ice cream from the hot caramel, this is a black currant meringue. And then I tried to make a quick peanut butter ice cream, but I think I didn't put enough sugar, so the texture's a little funny. But you know what? It tastes okay.
This alone could take an hour. You did this and everything else is bonkers. It's really light, but it's really refreshing and it tastes like dessert, but not too sweet.
But ending on this note, right after like the very heavy pork, is really nice.
Yeah. We made it.
We did it.
We did it.
We survived. It was an hour.
It wasn't perfect, but
No, but we got a lot more done than I thought we were going to.
could have been worse.
Could have been worse. Oh,
There's like peanut butter on your face. Hold on.
There's
Hold on.
also
I got it.
peanut butter on my glasses.
I really didn't think we were gonna pull this one off. I really thought we were gonna lose a course somewhere.
Yeah, me too. Like I thought, but we kept communicating throughout. Like we knew where each other was. Like that's something I think that we didn't really do the other episodes.
Yeah.
Because we had to. We had
We had
like
to
the
with this
strict
one.
timeline.
Yeah.
We had to make sure it was.
It felt like working at a restaurant.
Yeah, I felt very supported by you.
Same. Thanks for picking up that vin for me.
And thank you for washing that blender.
Anytime.
I couldn't have done it without
I
you.
could have done it without you.
The fruit.
I have a little itch in my throat because I have a tiny, tiny, tiny peanut allergy. Nothing major.